What's up, people? Give y'all a chance to get in here, man. We having a real talk today, man. We having a real talk today, man. I don't care if I ain't got no cut today. I don't care. We got some stuff we need to talk about, man. Cause it's starting to really bother me out here, man. I feel for my people. I feel for everybody. I don't care what race you are. All of us are going through our own set of trauma, man. All of us. I ain't gonna lie. You know, when you've been chosen to do a job on this earth, the things others go through affect you, man. Like, seriously, like, and we wonder why the world is so horrible out here. I don't think we fully understand how much people are really going through in life. Like, people struggling out here, man. Like, people are really struggling out here. And I don't just mean financially. I mean spiritually, man, mentally, emotionally. You know, and man, it's some people in my life, man, that went through a lot of stuff with their family. Like, we fail to realize just how bad a lot of people grew up. We fail to realize just how bad a lot of people had it out here. And some still got it. You know, I'm going to tell you something that I've realized. When you were raised in a family, a lot of us ain't get that love that we needed from our family. A lot of us ain't get that support that we need in our family, man. That stuff bothers people. A lot of people take that to the grave. You know, your family, man, your family will do you worse than strangers. Family will do you worse than strangers. And on top of that, when your family do you bad, man, or when your family don't give you that love that you need or that push that you hoping for, man, that stuff sticks with you. It sticks with you. It makes it hard for you to live. It makes it hard for you to game plan. Because all you could think about is how you grew up. All you could think about is, damn, my family members got off on me. They got over on me. My family members they don't love me. I'm by myself. I ain't gonna lie, man. I used to literally feel like my family didn't rock with me. Because I was different. I seen the world different. I think different. My thought process was different from theirs and how they were raised. Me, it's like I'm a rebel. I'm like a rebel in my family. Me, I feel like, all right, I don't think that way that y'all thinking. But you have to understand, a lot of our family members are stuck in their ways. A lot of people, family members, look at you like, oh, you think you all that. Just because you smart, just because you're intelligent, just because you think different. Just because you think different, man, your family will literally blacklist you. And they'll make it like you going against the family. Just for having your own thoughts, your own separate thoughts, man. And man, when I see people that go through that, I stick close to them. I feel it in here, man. I feel it in here, man, because a lot of people are going through pain, dog. Pain. Because all they ever wanted was just the love of their family. All they ever wanted was for their mother to love them. All they ever wanted was for their father to love them. See, a lot of times, people don't understand that a lot of times your father ain't around because of the things that your mother was doing. A lot of times your father wanted to be around, but your mother wanted to be the mother and father. But she never planned on just how hard it is to do that. It's rough for two people to raise a child, let alone one. So a lot of mothers set themselves up and set their children up to fail. So just imagine when you get old enough to understand that stuff. And then your mother or your father won't allow you to have that conversation to get some peace, to get some closure. Closure is one thing that is hard for a lot of people to get. You know, it's been times where I try to tell, like, my family how I feel, and it's like they just don't feel me. They can't feel me. They just can't feel me. They can't go where I can go mentally. And and I want to share this story, man. I really do. It's about this woman I know. She had it rough growing up. Her mother had total control over her. Her mother showed more love to her siblings more than her. And at this point, what? What does that mean? Oh, okay. But yeah, man, I want to tell a story about this woman I know, man. So basically, man, the woman that I know and I care about, man, at the age of 14, she was violated. She was violated by a man, a grown man. And when she told me this story, it stuck with me. And I felt guilty for being a man. I felt guilty for not being able to protect her, and I just met her. And her telling me this helped me understand why she was the way that she was, why it was so hard. It helped me understand the anger that she has inside of her. Just imagine being 14 and you're over your family member's house and they have an older boyfriend. Her and the older boyfriend is in the bathroom. Now, before she got over there, she had already told her cousin, "Nah, I don't want no dude. Nah, I'm good." She had already told her that. Little did she know, her cousin went on with the plan. So she had her boyfriend over there, which was a grown man. These are 14 and 15-year-old girls. And they had grown men. So the cousin's grown boyfriend called one of his homeboys over there, unbeknownst to her. So she's walking to the store at nighttime. She hears somebody say, "Psh, hey girl." Psh. She couldn't see him. She looked back, couldn't see him, didn't see anybody. On her way back from the store, she heard the same thing, like coming from some bushes. She couldn't see him. So she get to the house. Little did she know there was a knock on the door. Once there was a knock on the door, her cousin boyfriend came out the bathroom. The cousin and her boyfriend was in the bathroom. Now the cousin is 14, 15, the boyfriend is in his 20s. So when that knock on the door came, it was a friend of the cousin's, another grown man came in. So the whole time she wasn't saying anything to the guy. Her and her cousin boyfriend went back in the bathroom. She wasn't saying anything to the guy. Next thing you know, the guy comes on to her. She tells him no. She went to get some water. He came up behind her. And she was telling him no, like, get off of me. And He held up. He held up one of those things that Jason has. He held that to her back. And he ended up putting it to her neck and telling her if she says anything, he's gonna shove it in. So after the whole, like, this is her first time. This is her first time being with anybody. And he was rough with her. Like when someone is doing something that you don't want them to do, you don't get moist down there. For a woman, when you don't want it, you don't want it. So she wasn't even moist. He forced himself. He forced himself in there. And he was choking her. And she couldn't do anything. And I'll never forget these words that he told her. He told her that you would never be worth anything besides what's between your legs. He told the little girl that a grown man who forced himself on a girl, told that little girl, you will never be anything more than what's between your legs. And he left. So while she was devastated, sitting on the steps, thinking it was over, her exact words was, but nah, he had to come back for more. So he came back in. She was frozen. She was frozen. She was stuck. So she never locked the door. And he ended up coming back in and doing it again on the steps, taking advantage of her. And then to not be able to tell anybody and they take it serious. She told her mom. Her mom didn't really say anything. So just imagine the pain that you have to go through. Just imagine the pain of carrying that around. Just imagine the pain of trying to have a relationship with a man. Just imagine psychologically what that does to somebody. You creeps. You ruin an innocent little girl's life. You ruined an innocent woman's life. And now she's left to pick up those pieces. You clown. And for that reason, she will forever have a protector in me. Forever. Forever. So when I speak on these traumas that a lot of people out here are dealing with, it really makes me feel some type of way. Because we as people, we're not taking time to figure out what's wrong with somebody. Because we got our own stuff going on. We might encounter somebody and we don't know why they got an attitude with us. We might go to the store and it's this angry cashier and we don't know why she's angry. Because we just walked in. So just imagine, man, what that woman has to deal with. It makes it hard to love. It makes it hard to receive love. It makes it hard to show emotions. It makes it hard to feel like you're worth something. And she told me that those words that he told her, that you'll never be anything more than what's between your legs, that stuck with me, man. Because me, I'm a different type of man. I understand people, and I understand how things can ruin you. I understand it. So to anybody that's going through something, any type of trauma, man, you're strong. You're strong enough. Be strong. Fight. Anybody that's going through something out here, fight. Keep fighting. Keep pushing. Don't let them win. Continue to pray. Continue to move forward. Continue to better yourself. It's going to be days where you ain't going to feel like doing nothing. It's going to be days where you're going to feel defeated. Because I have those days. You know, days where my mind says, hey, man, you should speak. This is what you like to do. This is your passion. This is your purpose. And I'll convince myself that I'm not feeling like myself. I don't feel like it. I just want to lay here. I have those days. And I know a lot of people have those days. But we dare not speak on it because we don't want to be looked at as weak. Because we see a lot of people out here and on here that seems like they're so strong. That their life is so wonderful. But guess what? If they had our life and walked in our shoes, they would not be able to push through it like we do. Trust me. If they was carrying the burdens that we carry, they will not be able to make it. They would not be able to make it through what we make it through. So when you start to think that, oh, this person's life is better than mine, this person is stronger than I am. Stop thinking that. You strong. You're strong. Because you were able to go through all the pain, the trials and tribulations, and even take on others' pain. And you still here. You still got fight in you. You still got fight in you. And I want to tell you that. Because sometimes I don't feel like fighting. Sometimes I don't. But then I remember what I'm fighting for. I remember that you can't lay down. You can't lay down. You can't lay down. So I wanted to get on here and tell y'all a message about a friend I know that's strong. And I love her. Because no matter what, she don't lay down. She's still fighting. And I want y'all to fight. Be blessed.